Yeah, students, now we are going to see very important concept in second year solid state chemistry. And it is such a type of concept, it is very difficult to understand if it is explained on the two-dimensional board. And every year there will be a question on this concept. So, unless until you are perfect in the concept, you cannot attempt the questions in competitive exams. So, in order to make it more understanding, we will take the help of 3D animation. And the concept is filling of spheres means constant particles in the cubical unit cells and how that spheres are shared among the different unit cells. Now let us see, we will try to understand this concept with the help of some 3D animation. Now see, there are certain positions in the cubical unit cell where spheres can be present. The spheres can be present at the center of the body like this. See here, the sphere is present exactly at the center of the cubical unit cell and this position is known as body center because it is present at the center of the whole unit cell. This is called body center. Next, a sphere, here sphere means constant particle. The constant particle may be atom or a molecule or maybe ion. If it is present at the face center, center of the face, see here this cubical unit cell contains the 6 face centers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. And if it is present at the center of the face, then this is called face center. So, a sphere can be present at the center of the face, therefore that position is known as the face center. Apart from the face center, a sphere can be present at the center of the edge. There are 12 edge centers in the cubical unit cell. You can see there are 12 edge centers. At each and every edge center there is one sphere. So, a sphere is present at the center of the edge. This is called edge center. And if the sphere is present at the corner, see here there are cubical unit cell contains the 8 corners and the sphere is present at each and every corner. So, this position is known as the corner. So, in a cubical unit cell, a sphere can be present at the center of the body and that position is known as the body center, and the sphere can be present at the center of the face and that is known as the face center, and a sphere can be present at the center of the edge and that is known as the edge center, and sphere can be present at the corner as well and that position is known as the corner. Now let us see how a sphere present at particular position being shared with the another unit cells. Suppose if a sphere is present at this body center, means it is present at the center of the body, center of the cubical unit cell, it is not shared with any other unit cell and it belongs to only one unit cell, therefore its contribution per unit cell is 1. That means if the sphere is present at the body center, you can say that its contribution per unit cell is 1. Suppose if the sphere is present at the face center, that is shared between the two cubical unit cells. That means effectively half of the sphere is present in each and every unit cell. Therefore, its contribution per unit cell would be 1 by 2. Remember students, if the sphere is present at the face center, its contribution per unit cell would be 1 by 2. Suppose if the sphere is present at the edge center, then that sphere will be shared between the 4 cubical unit cells. That means effectively 1/4 of the sphere is present in each and every unit cell and its contribution per unit cell would be 1 by 4. You have to remember students, see if it is present at the body center 1, if it is present at the face center 1 by 2 and if it is present at the edge center 1 by 4. Suppose if the sphere is present at the corner, you can see that that particular sphere is shared among the 8 cubical unit cells. That means effectively only 1/8 part of the sphere is present in each and every cubical unit cell. That means its contribution per unit cell is 1 by 8 if at all it is present at the corner. So, body center 1, face center 1 by 2, edge center 1 by 4 and at the corner its contribution is 1 by 8. Now, many students are asking this question based on the animation we have done, based on the animation we have learned. So, we will try to solve one question which is being asked by many students and it happens to be previous IIT question as well. And the question is, in a AB solid having NaCl crystal lattice, it is a solid of AB and it contains just like NaCl crystal lattice. And A atoms are present at corners. If all the face centered atoms are removed along one of the axes, then what would be the resultant stoichiometry of this solid? This is a very beautiful question, and based on the 3D animation what we have seen now, this question can be very easily solved. Otherwise, a lot of imagination is required. So, with the help of that animation, how easily we can solve this question, you can observe on your own. See here, this is an NaCl crystal lattice. Na is present at the body center and as well as at the edge center, and Cl minus ions are present at the corners as well as at the face centers. Now, we have a solid, that is AB, which contains the exactly like structure of NaCl. That means, in place of NaCl, we have to imagine AB like this. So, in place of Na plus we have B, in place of Cl minus we have A. And what he is saying, along the one of the axes, all the face center atoms are removed. This is the axis, student. Along this axis, all the face center atoms are removed. Actually, if you truly speaking, you can remove the B also. This axis also removing the B. But he is not asking all the atoms, he is saying only the face centered atoms. That means you are answering to the question, students. You have to keep it in memory. See here, only face centered atoms are being removed. We are not removing the atom B, which is present at the body center. So, after removing the A atoms, now how many face centers are removed, students? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Only 4 face centers are remained now. Initially it was 6, now it has become only 4. And the remaining atoms we have not touched at all. Remaining are there as they are. So, now we have 4 centers. Already I told you, if it is present at face center, what would be its contribution? Its contribution is 1 by 2. That means 4 face centers, each one contribution is 1 by 2. So, 4 into 1 by 2, 4 into 1 by 2, and all the corners are present. We have not removed any corners, therefore 8 corners are there, 8 into 1 by 8 plus 4 into 1 by 2. Now, effectively how many atoms are present? 3 A atoms are present. But we have not removed any B atoms. They are present at the edge center as well as they are present at the body center. If it is present at the edge center, what would be its contribution? Its contribution is 1 by 4. So, 12 edge centers are there, we have already seen, and 12 into 1 by 4, that means 3, and 1 body center. If it is present at the body center, its contribution will be 1. So, 12 into 1 by 4 plus 1, there are 4 B atoms total. That means there are 3 A atoms and 4 B atoms. 3 A atoms, 4 B atoms. Therefore, resultant stoichiometry would be A3, B4. See how easily we could solve this question with the help of that 3D animation. This is very important, and if you keep this in your memory, this concept, you can attack any problem that is going to be asked in competitive exams like NEET and IITC.